We're back.
Welcome. Marriage Ain't for the Weak. Episode 5. We back in the mix. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the last 4 episodes. Let's go with this one. Let's go. We're going to talk about marriage and finances.
Yes.
And how not to fight when you're going through financial problems while you're married.
And hardships.
So if you want the real, I'm going to break it down. Tell everybody my opinion on marriage, finances, and all that good stuff. And we're going to rock and roll.
Let's roll.
Let's go. I'm waiting on you.
I'm waiting on you. What's your take on it?
My take on it is, I think one of the biggest things about when people get married is they don't, most people don't understand what the other person's spending habits is.
I agree.
Because while you dating, of course, if you the man, you spending most of your money on the woman.
True.
Because you're trying to impress her and, and all that stuff. And the woman...
Get accustomed to you spending.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you start out going to Ruth Chris and Mastro's or whatever it's called and all these places. And then when you get married...
You end up at Olive Garden.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden, she want to know what's going on.
What's going on? What happened to the Ruth Chris?
And you got to start going back Ruth Chris, and then your money going down.
Your money going down, yeah.
So I think this is my personal opinion. And you know I got my own opinion about a lot of stuff.
Everything.
Right. My own opinion is men. I'm speaking to the men right now. Stop spending all your money on these women.
Silence. You say you're talking to the men?
Yeah. Stop spending all your money on all these women when you first meet them.
So do you care to elaborate why?
Because hopefully you trying to save your money, invest your money.
For that rainy day fund.
Right.
Vacation fund.
You just
spending. Without a plan.
And then when it hit the fan, then you ain't got no money and y'all looking at each other crazy.
Yeah.
First thing you do, you get married, you go buy a car you can't afford. Normally 2 cars you can't afford. Get a flat tire, you ain't got no money, get the tire fixed. You need a battery, you ain't got no money, get a battery.
I also think that each spouse should sit down. Each spouse should sit down and talk about your finances. Because you have one strong spouse and one weaker spouse that I think is very important to come up with a plan to.
Right, you definitely do. I'm the strong spouse.
And I'm the weak spouse.
And she's the weak spouse.
I spend money.
So fellas, I'm telling you, from my experience.
Our experience.
Yeah, but I'm talking to the fellas.
Okay.
From my experience, fellas, get a hold of your finances. If she doing everything, paying the bills and everything good, cool. But you should still look over her shoulders to see what's going on.
And the same thing for females. I feel as though if he's paying all the bills, you should still be that one to look over the shoulder, because what if, you're just comfortable and you're thinking like everything is fine and you look up one day and you start losing things and it's too late to save.
Right. And the most important thing is you got to have communication.
Yes.
So if something going on, like, something ain't getting paid or...
Speak up.
Yeah, don't hold it in and wait till your car get repossessed. And then,
you walking around looking crazy and trying to figure it out, and then you back to square one.
All right. And I'm speaking from experience because that happened to us.
Yes.
We got, matter of fact, I think 2 cars repossessed, if I ain't mistaken.
No, mine was twice. Remember the first one?
The van and that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't know she wasn't paying the car payment.
Right.
So I leave to go to work. I go to the metro station, catch the metro to my job. When I come back out, the truck gone.
Mm.
So I'm like, dang, man, somebody stole my truck. So I go to the metro station, like, report it stolen. And the guy was like, nah, man, your stuff got repossessed. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, this just don't make sense.
And then after it happened, really talking about it and coming clean with the whole situation wasn't as bad as I thought, because you still helped me out the whole situation and we got back on track.
Yeah. But the biggest thing is
communication.
Communication. But also, you got to know your spouse when they slick talking.
Yes.
Because that's what she do. She slick talk and she talk around in circles whenever it's a financial problem. She make,
Well, I used to.
Well, I'm saying, yeah. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I had to grow from that.
Right now,
yeah,
but I'm saying
I used to. Yeah,
back when in our early years of marriage, and I would just be like, all right, I ain't trying to argue, because she always like, I do this, I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool. So of course I didn't pay no mind, because I ain't trying to argue. But then one day, I'm gonna tell you the moment that I was like, you know what, I need to take control of my finances. I was riding home and I stopped somewhere and the car wouldn't start back up. The battery was dead. So I'm like, we need a battery.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, we ain't even have enough money to buy a battery.
I remember that, yeah.
And I'm like, hold up, man. Now, me and you make pretty decent money.
How come I can?
Ain't no reason we shouldn't be able to get a battery.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, this has got to stop. So what I did was I opened up my own checking account separate from hers. I didn't tell her. She saw it when my check went in and it wasn't going into the joint account.
Right.
Why you call me up? I'll say, because I'm taking control of my finances now. And the best move I did was that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't saying everybody need to do what I did. But if you know your wife ain't paying the bills, or, you know what's going on, you need to talk to her.
Exactly.
What I should have did was sat down and talk to her and say, look, we need to do X, Y, and Z, and pay these bills. Because my thing is, if we ain't paying the bills and we still broke, like,
what's
going on? Right. I don't mind being broke if all the bills paid. Cool, But I would say that's my biggest thing. Communication. Yeah, if you got to talk to your spouse about your finances. If y'all ain't married yet, same thing. Have that communication before you get married. Like, look, we want to do this, this, and this. And we got to have save up X amount of dollars to do it. Mm-hmm. But one of the biggest reasons people fall in financial hardships is car payment.
Yes.
Like, the car payment is the worst thing you can have, as far as I'm concerned, in your life. Like, you paying $800-900 a month for a car. Man, you know what I can do with $800 a month? That's why I don't have a car payment now, and I never will have a car payment.
Right.
And if I do have a car payment, I'll go get me a $8,000 car, a $10,000 car, and I know my payment going to be under $300. I know I can come up with $300.
Yeah, if you fall on hard times, I can come up with my car payment.
You can come up with $300.
It's hard coming up with.
But you coming up with $900 plus your insurance.
Yes.
Like
that's a lot.
It's a lot of money. So stop the car payments, man. Get out of them car payments. I'm telling you from experience. Get out of the car payment business.
I agree. I totally agree.
And stop buying all this designer stuff that y'all can't afford.
Well, I don't buy designer stuff that I can't afford.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
No, I'm saying you do.
No, you buy my designer stuff.
No.
But you can afford it.
No.
Yeah, I agree. Stop buying stuff that you can't afford.
Yeah, if you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Don't
I don't
buy
buy it. I can afford it, and I don't buy it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
If you can't
somebody
afford
told me I must was broke one day because I don't wear designer.
Because you don't wear
clothes.
designer.
Yeah.
But
And I told him I could buy 20 or whatever in any store that I go in.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I don't need that kind of stuff. I'm good. So stop car payments, cut them out. Pay your car off and don't buy a new car. If you do get a $10,000 car, $12,000 car, man, keep it about right there. You know what I'm saying? That way you got $300, $330, something like that a
because it
month.
seemed fun in the beginning because it's like, okay, my payment $400, yeah.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
you look up something happened to that. And then you looking and say, well, dang, I want to trade this car in, but I'm so upside down, it's going to raise my payment to this.
Right.
Then you looking at the paper, because I did it plenty of times. Look at the papers. I know daggone well I can't afford that payment, but I'm going to sign right here because it's a new car. It's fun riding around for them first 45 days.
Yeah.
But when that first payment hit, you be like, dag.
And then the salesman break it down. Oh, yeah, it's just, if it's $600, oh, it's $300 each pay. And you like, oh, yeah, that ain't nothing.
It sounds good. Then when it's
till you got, 6 years to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they spreading them out like that.
Yeah, 6-7 years of paying $300 every time you get paid.
Yeah, it sounds fun in the beginning.
Yeah,
but if you have to, get a car payment. But I'm glad we don't have to.
Yeah, if you gotta get one, get a car payment you can afford, like $300 a month. I mean, you should definitely be able to come up with $300 a month.
I remember my first car payment before I even met you. It was $193.21.
Struggled to pay that.
And I struggled to pay that. And I remember I was financed through a second chance bank. I went to my mother's job, was like, can you co-sign for me? She rolled her eyes, but she co-signed. When I said I struggled to pay the $193, it was a struggle. But then I did have that extra insurance. So if you lose your job or something like that, or become like medical injury or something like that,
right?
You had that insurance to pay. When I found that, I wrote it out till I can ride it no more.
Oh yeah.
And they were just paying my poor car payment, but I was struggling.
Right. So yeah, we talking from experience. We ain't just talking out the side of our necks and trying to impress people on Instagram and Facebook
or
and all
tell
that.
people what to do with their money, but just share some insight.
Yeah, this is experience. Couple repossessions,
hardships,
and
bouncing back.
And that's what it's all about, man. So communication is the key.
And it's not bad. You hold your head down and mope around. Take that energy and talk about it.
Communicate. Men, communicate
Women,
with your wife.
Communicate with your spouse.
Set her down and say, look, it's going to be this way, and that's the way. Nah, I'm just joking.
Lying to the people again.
But nah, set her down, man. You the man. You the man of the house for a reason. And she the woman of the house for a reason. So you need to set her down and say, look, we need to do X, Y, and Z because Smoke said it.
Right.
Nah, seriously though, just settle down and say, baby, let's talk. If y'all, ready to get married, dating, whatever, hey, let's talk. What we want? What's our goal in 25 years? 25 years from now, where we want to be? That's what you should ask yourself. Or 10 years, and then come up with a plan and make it happen. But look, so we going to wrap this one up.
Wrap it on up.
And then we going to see y'all on the next one.
Peace.